We are live on Monday evening. So whenever I do a live and I'm not in my studio and I'm here at my desk, I always feel it's a lot more intimate because the sound is so different, isn't it, when I use this mic? When I've got my my Trantec and my mixer, it's a completely different experience. I always feel I'm just like having a one-on-one with everybody. So I'm just looking at my phone, bringing up all of the details for all the live workshops that we've got planned this year. So it feels like live events, workshops and tours are back. I think that they're back. All the live events and tours that I've done over the last few months have been so busy. We were at the Project Mayhem event last week, this weekend just gone, and it was packed, so busy, such a good vibe. And then 2 weeks before then it was IFS Blackpool. Again, that was a great vibe, brilliant to see everybody back. And for those of you who've been following me for a long time, you'll remember that's how I started, was going on tours, workshops first for Fit Pro, and then Jane and I started doing workshops and tours around the country as Athletes in Action. Anybody remember Athletes in Action? I'm really going back now. And then Jane and I decided to run separate businesses, and Jane would tour and I would tour, and we would always do, they definitely are. Do you remember, Mel? So Jane, I remember us doing this. We almost tossed a coin and said, who's going to do Pilates and who's going to do yoga? Jane said, I'll do yoga and I'll do Pilates. And we always said that we would tour and do workshops around the country, but we'd never compete. So if I was in Guildford, Jane would be in Edinburgh. And if I was in Edinburgh, Jane would be in London. You know, we'd always make sure that our dates never clashed. And we've always done that. And back in the day, the regionals used to get... I remember Southampton, there was like me, Michael Steele and Helena Conlon, like 200 people, Bristol, 150 people, London. We couldn't even find venues big enough back in the day, which is really exciting. So it's something that I've done my whole fitness career. I took a bit of a break, and then Kelly started to do more of the training when Kelly came on board. And then I took a break from touring when Logan came along. And then we just started back again. Do you remember? We did the Activation Band tour. So I did Birmingham. I remember Mel came to that. I did Guildford. Busy session at Guildford. We did Bristol. Where else did I do with Activation? Manchester. All really busy. And then, of course, COVID happened. So that was the end. And we really looked at it so many times last year, but I just don't think the time was right. It was quite difficult to hire. It's quite hard to hire venues at the moment. It's quite difficult. And venue prices have really gone up. But yeah, it's the right time. And like Mel said, I think the industry needs it. The industry needs face-to-face events and workshops and pop-ups. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got the big one will be at the end of the year, which is at the Hilton in Canary Wharf, and that is the Fitness Pilates Summit. So that's fine. Did you do Cambridge Activation Band? Oh yeah, you did do Cambridge. That was about the week before we went into COVID, wasn't it? Into lockdown. And we did it at David Lloyd, didn't I? So I've just been speaking to various coordinators around the country and seeing what's available. London, but woo. So we're doing Guildford, good old Guildford Spectrum. Oh my gosh, I never thought I would end up going back to Guildford Spectrum, but we are. So I'm back at Guildford, Kelly and I, on the 17th of June. It's a Saturday, and it's from 1 till, I think I've booked 1 till 5:30 at Guildford Spectrum. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a real mixture of the day. So we're going to do half hour. I used to love doing these kind of days. So we're doing 30-minute sessions, and we'll do 30-minute sessions where we'll pack it with different ideas. So we're going to do senior strong, flex, fitness Pilates. I'm going to do a MenoFit talk. So I did a MenoFoot talk last week on Saturday for the Project Mayhem, and it went really well, really positive. And it was I'm really pleased with how I structured that talk. So I'm going to replicate that talk and do the talk on the tour. Kelly's going to do crunchless core. We're going to do a lift lean body weight only. So lots of different things, lots of different ideas. There'll be a break. So that's Guildford. And then I've booked our favourite Manchester. I know, you've got to come to Guildford. I can't believe we'll be going back to the Spectrum. I'll be driving around the back, unloading all the kit off the back, the back of the Spectrum. And then in July, we've booked our favourite Manchester venue, which of course is the Waterside Hotel, which used to be the Galleon, which was something else, which is this really lovely hotel in Didsbury. And it's a good parking, and it's just got this big studio. Always loved it because it's got this cracking big studio. And then Alice, who's worked there forever, is still the studio coordinator. I think she might even be the manager now. So I'd got in touch with Alice, and she said, yeah, we can definitely hire it, and it's available in July. So that's booked. I'm just now waiting for David Lloyd to get back to me at Bristol. We're definitely going to do a Bristol venue, potentially looking in August for Bristol. But I shall get back to you on those, and Birmingham. So initially, they are the first few that we're going to be doing, and we'll see how that goes, how bookings go, and what the feedback is, and what people like, and if people will really come out to do a workshop and get together and do a bit of a choreography fest. I mean, the summit is just flying out. That's going to sell out probably. It'll be probably sold out in the next couple of days maximum. So that's fine. And I'll probably put on, I know, Birmingham, yeah. Are you going into South Wales? We always do a Bristol. We've done a Sporter in Bristol, Nuffield in Bristol. I use David Lloyd a lot in Bristol. I've used loads of different leisure centres in Bristol. So I'm just waiting for a few confirmations to come back. We've got Birmingham we're looking at. Early is probably going to be on the 11th of June. Woohoo! Oh, you love a face-to-face. So do you think everyone's going to come? That's the thing. Will everybody come to an event? I hope so. I mean, Summit will be great. I'm looking forward to that very much. But these sort of regional events. So back in the day, we used to do 20 days. So we would do pretty much every leisure centre from Land's End to John O'Groats. I can't work every weekend, but we will do, we're going to do sort of regional. And rather than what I used to do in the past, I would release all the tour dates in one go. I just don't think that's going to be possible. So we'll just release the first few dates, get those going, get those booked, and then we'll launch a few more. We'll launch a few more. And apart from the summit, we're going to stick to like nice weather. I don't like driving around up and down the country when it's freezing and when it's raining. So we're going to sort of stick to spring, into summer, into autumn. And potentially we'll look at doing something early September as well. So yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? Yeah. Do you think they will? Do you think everyone will be back? I think even if the topic isn't something that you teach, I think just getting instructors back together again, get that network going. I think we've all become so close online over the last 3 years as well. We've got this great community with the supporters and with all the workshops that we do, just to sort of all get together and meet up, share ideas, have a chat, come to Edinburgh. Now you are asking me, Rach. All the Edinburgh guys have asked me to come. I think we will at some point. Maybe I won't do it maybe in this first group, but potentially I think, we will at some point. People need to network and to be inspired, yeah. And we know even though we've got a great network, haven't we, here, Mel? I still think, just coming together, coming to a venue, and just sort of getting together, having a chat and meeting people that you speak to all the time online or you see online, I think it could be really beneficial for the industry as well. So, I want to make the events really nice, get some sponsorship, maybe get some goodie bags, and really make a lovely session, really. That's the goal. Yeah, it just gives you, because I feel really, although I was shattered after the weekend, it's just nice to chat with people, isn't it? And see everybody, Mel. Like meet your Steve, meet the kids, and just sort of, and hang out. Would love a face-to-face. So let me know in the comments. It's just good to network. Yeah, I think it will be emotional as well. And I also definitely will put some business bits and pieces on, probably a London, and I think we'll do a business afternoon. as a pre-con before the summit. So I'm just waiting for the Hilton to come back to me with prices of a smaller room, like a boardroom where we could do some networking, we could do some business talks. I think, as you said, Mel, it would be really helpful to do a sort of a bit of a tech session where we bring the tech. This was Mel's idea at the weekend, where you bring the mics and we literally say, look, this is how you put it together. This is how it sounds. This is how you make it work. And maybe have a bit of a tactile tech talk. Yes, Tracy, we're definitely going to come to the Southwest. I'm probably looking towards August time. And I know that's, holiday time for some people. But yeah, we're just sort of working around dates and things. And just, starting off quite slow, gathering momentum, making sure everything's booked and things. Yay! And then sort of moving on to the next one. So I think it's the right time. Do you as well? I think we've done a lot online. And with the summit, I've had a lot of questions from people saying, I can't make the summit. We will definitely do 2 summits. We will always do a face-to-face summit around November time, which we've always done for years and years. But we'll also still do a January online summit as well. So there'll be, as we've always done over the last 3 years with Tom. So myself, Tom, and Kelly will do that at the end of January. So there's no way that we're not doing all of the online that we're doing, because I do think the online is the growth. But these pop-up events through the year, just phasing them back in now. And just, sort of slowly rolling them back out again, and just really seeing everybody. That's the plan anyway. So it's exciting, isn't it? Definitely, I know Kelly and I would like to do. All the fabulous places that we used to go. Southampton. We've got Essex. We're doing Chigwell, David Lloyd. So maybe the Cambridge crew come across to Chigwell. We always used to do Lowestoft. I don't think we'll do Lowestoft and maybe Norfolk, but yet. But maybe sort of more the regions. That's what we're looking at the moment. So there we have it. It's exciting. Thank you, Vincent. I'm glad you agree. It's going to be good, isn't it? It's going to be great to see everybody. So yeah, I shall put the details of Birmingham, Guildford, Manchester and the summit on my page and then across all of the groups. I'll do it tonight so you can check it out. Online is really good work to open my eyes. Yeah, and it was lovely to see you last night, Rach. Really was nice. It is, and it is, but it is nice. You travelled to London. Do you remember that date that you came? That was a David Lloyd, I think you came to when we did that tech day. Do you remember? I've met some great people on the road. A lot of people in this thread I've met on the road. So yeah, and Logan's a bit older now, and he's got his activities on a Saturday, and my friend can take him to his activities and things. And I'll only do one day, so either the Saturday or the Sunday. And it's not going to be every week. It'll probably be just like once every few weeks over these months. I'd avoid the Southwest in the summer holidays. That's true. That's true. Maybe September. But yeah, it's going to be good, isn't it? So yeah, the timetable, I've sort of put it together so far. We've got Flex, Senior Strong, Menofit. I know, Menofit. We're doing Crunchless Core, Lift Lean, Body Weight. What else is Kelly doing? What else are we doing? And a Fitness Pilates. So we're doing all those in an afternoon. So I've hired the venues for sort of 5 hours. So there'll be 30-minute sessions and there'll be choreography sessions, so you can take part in everything. You can sit and Kelly and I will just go in and out. So Kelly will do one, then I'll do one, then Kelly will do one. And then we'll just take a break in the middle. I know, November's going to be good. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, but 4 years ago, was it? Chelsea, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I did the activation band. Did you do the activation band in Edinburgh when I did that? That was just before lockdown. So, yeah, that was the last tour I did, was activation band. Birmingham, Edinburgh, Cambridge, Manchester, London, Essex. Yeah, because I did Chelmsford, yeah. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. I can't make the summit. Oh, but we'll see you in the summer, definitely, Ship Shape. We'll see you in the summer. And it'll be summer before you know it, won't it? So I shall get all the details out. I'm glad you all agree. I think we can all feel it. We've got some other big events as well. That's happening. I don't know if any of you are going to Elevate, which is at Excel. that's worth going. That's worth going to. We're going to be doing. There's going to be talks and panels and things. I'm doing some stuff with Active IQ. So if you fancy a day at Excel, that's worth going to. I did the activation band in Manchester. It was the first. Did you fly across? Flipping heck. I can't remember. Vaguely remember you coming to activation band. Was it the first one? I think it might have been the first one. Was it the first one? Gosh, that just seems like a million years ago. But you forget, and then Lauren and Kelly and I were pulling up all the old photos and videos from everything. And we were like, wow, look how many people were at the summit. Look who was there. Look at the energy. And you can feel the energy on the live events. We need to do one in the Isle of Man, Paula. That's what we need to do. We need to do one there. Maybe a fitness festival in the Isle of Man. Can you imagine? We all come over. Yeah, something to look forward to. I think so too. Yeah, exciting. Okay, I shall post everything so far, all the booking details and information. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? You'd have to source as a venue. So I'll keep you posted. It'll all go up later on. I should do it in a second. And then you can book on and make plans and come and see us. So that would be great. All right, gang. Exciting times. It's going to be a good year, 2023. Really good. I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in.